Hello everyone, and welcome back to Remains to be Seen, the D&D show where one group's past could determine the other group's future. I am your host and DM, Rover Elliott, pronouns he, they, and today I am here with...
Hi, I'm Alyssa, she, her pronouns, and I am scared.
Rick, he, him. Well, I mean, I guess I'm scared too, given that my character's literally in the middle of a fucking plaza!
I'm Zoe, she, they. And I'm kind of also scared, but more for everyone else. So.
I'm Mike, he, him pronouns, and I am not gonna die.
And who are you guys playing?
Yitri, she, her, and, hey, what's happening? 'Cause, I'm also scared.
Pierre, he, him. I'm gonna move the hell out of that center of the plaza and bolting straight for that door.
Aleks, he, him. I am just having the worst day today.
Cole, he, him. And I'm getting these people the fuck out of here.
So, time for a little bit of a recap. Let's see. Zoe, can you give us a recap of the previous episodes?
I will do my best. So, we started in London, where Yitri, Aleks, and Pierre got recruited into the Protectors. We did some fun stuff there. We're looking for a guy named Johnny. Looked in his workshop, got a few clues. Then we went on our way to Manchester in a train. We figured out that Pierre cannot draw for the life of him. That was fun. We arrived in Manchester, where we met Cole, which was also interesting because I don't think I've ever seen someone with less social skills than Cole, but it was really funny.
Hey now.
It's not wrong. We went to a cafe. We also had the time of our lives there. We drank some coffee. We had some very healthy conversations among companions. Then I got nearly kidnapped, which was also really fun. Pierre then basically did therapy with the guy. We nearly got into initiative, but then we didn't. The rest of the party interrogated them. He got thrown out a window and left, and then we left as well. Before anyone could make a smart decision, like, for example, going to bed, Cole just scooped up Aleks and flew to the roof of the university.
I'm catching some strays here, man.
Not our brightest moment, but it was really funny. Then we all stood on the roof, broke into the university, into a classroom. Then Cole and Aleks got attacked by a bone spider, or like everyone got attacked, but we were the only one who actually got hit. Which then made me use my first spell slot of the day, which was healing Cole. Then a security guard came, and she was like, what is going on here? I lied to her, and she was like, no worries, you guys are totally fine, let me help you. So we went downstairs to, like, a medical room, where then I got a healing potion. And then something happened with the security guard. She's not so fine right now. Then Pierre heard something, and Cole and Pierre checked it out. Everything went to shit. We are now once again in combat. I had to use 2 more spell slots, both on Cole, because of course. And now we're still in combat, and hopefully we won't die.
I feel like I'm sensing some hostility to say, Zoe.
Do you?
What have I done?
So, that is indeed exactly where we are picking up. Combat. That's fun.
Yeah.
To have a recap of our initiative order, we are starting it off with Pierre, then the assassin on the roof, then with Cole, then we have Aleks, and then we have Alyssa. Alyssa? Yitri. Why do I have...
I'm in the fight now. They threw me in the fight.
That won't help us.
Then we have Yitri. The last thing that happened, Yitri put on her glasses and couldn't see anyone anymore. That's the last thing that happened.
Like, not even the party?
Definitely the party. However, you were looking up at the sky, so currently, if you're looking around, you can still see the party members. However, you cannot see the person on the roof.
Okay, cool.
Anything else you still want to do with probably the bonus action that you had left?
I'm dashing and getting out of there. I'm getting out. I'm going back inside.
Dashing is a full action, so if you just want to run, it's your full movement speed.
My movement speed?
You're 20 feet. If your full movement speed is like 30, then you're inside.
It's 30, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then you can run out inside if that's what you want.
I book it. He actually books it inside.
Amazing. So, the new initiative turn starts. And from the they have 2 bodyguards running outside from the Bard College, which for everyone would be on the right side of the university building. Pierre, your turn.
You said that they're running out from the Bard College.
Yes.
Which one is the building we are going into?
University. The main hall.
Oh, okay, I see, okay. I think Pierre's just gonna book it. He's gonna dash and use all of his movement to get inside. Bash the door open if needed, but I think it's already open by Yitri, so
Absolutely.
he's just gonna book it.
Yeah, so everything you want to do with your turn? You guys can talk, by the way, in combat.
Yeah. Inside, everyone! Come on inside!
Cool. Then, our good old friend, the assassin, is maybe still there. Let's see, because we have learned from the last episode that this creature has 3 attacks. So, currently outside, we still have Cole 10 feet. We have Yitri's now inside, and we have 2 bodyguards. It's gonna go 1 attack to each of them. We'll start off with Cole.
Okay.
What is your AC?
15.
Don't fucking crit again, Ro. Please.
What is the smirk?
No, don't
What is...
look at me like
No, I
that.
didn't.
The listeners can't
I didn't.
see your looks, but I'm telling you, listeners, that was the
I know.
fucking slyest look
I
I've
know.
ever seen.
I didn't. That is, you get shot in the back with 15 damage.
15 damage?
He's joking, right?
What?
That makes 15 damage.
That's over half my life.
Then we have other bodyguards. Bodyguard gets a miss. And the other bodyguard also gets a miss. It keeps being Cole that gets hit.
Cole's just an arrow magnet.
Oh my
Literally
god.
running away, and it's like.
Yeah, for real. And that was everything that they're going to do with their turn. Cool.
So I'm 10 feet from the door, right?
You're 10 feet from the door.
Okay. Last
Get
episode,
the fuck in.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Last episode,
I'm holding on.
Hold on. Wait, hear me out. So, if Cole's gonna get shot in the back, my god. Like, I think the thing that Cole would do in this situation is, can I still see the person that I was shooting at before?
Yes, that is the main attacker. Yeah.
Perfect. Right, I'm going to fire up at that position again with my revolver.
Go for it. Roll me the attack roll.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, fucking eat this.
Don't miss this time.
Don't jinx
Don't
him.
say that.
Why would you say that? Because now I've missed! It's a 5! It's a 5 plus 5, which
wow,
makes 10.
you literally cursed his dice.
That is indeed a miss.
Unbelievable. And then I'm gonna, carry on. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to carry on running back through the door to take cover round. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive through the door and I'm gonna take cover round behind, where the side of the door is, I can still peek around if needs be and keep an eye on what's going on, but not so that I can be in direct, eye line. And in doing so, I'm going to scrape my back along the wall to snap the arrow that's currently embedded in my back.
Smart. Alright. So, technically, we still have Aleks and Yitri left in the initiative order, so let's start with Aleks, and then we'll, at the end,
Before I
finish
start my order, like my turn,
Yeah.
Mike, do we need to take Cole to target practice?
I'd like to see you land a shot.
Ooh.
Fine.
Ooh.
When I get the range to do that.
Go on then. Show me how it's done, oh sharpshooter mine.
No, thank you. I'd rather, put my concentration to healing you once again, I guess.
Wow.
But first I'm going, completely inside. Because I don't have the range to actually do something, neither with my spells, nor with the lovely short bow that I have. So I'm inside. Everyone's inside right now, right?
Everyone's inside. Yeah.
Apart from the bodyguards who came out of a different building?
Is the door open or not? I need to know.
I think Yitri would have opened the door.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm I'm thinking if we close the door now, which would probably be kind of smart, but also, does that kill just the other security guards who just, like, came out running?
They're not our... No, they're not. I can't say that.
What were you gonna say?
I said it's not our problem, but I realized it is. I have an idea. I forgot that I'm the protector.
Yitri's out here like NPCs are collateral.
No.
Do it, Yitri. Leave them to die.
The devil on Yitri's
It's
shoulder.
okay. I take it back.
Listen, I didn't say I wasn't on board.
All right.
I'm just saying. I didn't say I didn't agree.
Right. So, Mike, how many hit points do you have right now?
11.
Okay. Okay. I am not gonna close the door. I am going to step to the side, to Cole's side. I do want to leave the, like, security guards an opportunity to come run inside if they can. And, like, there are still people, like, before me, like, between me and the assassin. So if that's a stupid idea, anyone else can close the door. I'm going to call, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds again with my last spell slot.
Oh my god.
Okay, you cast Cure Wounds.
Actually?
Yeah, let me...
Oh man.
Okay. That's 9. You get 9 hit points back.
Nice. That's good.
No, it wasn't. I rolled really badly.
Well, it's honestly, it's pretty amazing. I think when you do that, Cole is gonna like almost watch you out of his peripheral vision, like come around behind him and do like the laying on of hands, and just without turning because he's like laser focused on what's going on out the door. He's just gonna grab your hand and be like, "This really means something to me. Thank you." As like the arrow is slowly forced out of his back.
Ouch.
Just like, oh, God. And then he lets go of your hand.
All right, and then we still have... Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action?
No, not this time.
Okay. Then to finish it up, Yitri, it's your last turn in initiative.
Okay, so these security guards, how far away are they from where we are now?
About 70 feet?
Fuck. Okay.
70, 80?
Okay. What I'm gonna do is not gonna work then. I have one phase step per short or long rest. We haven't rested, so I can't use it again.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to run and try to grab one of them and take them back. I don't know if I have the movement speed to do it.
It's whatever you want to do. What would Yitri do in this very moment?
Well, apparently let them die.
that was Alyssa would let them die. Yitri's gonna... I'm kidding.
Heartless. Literally.
We're the good guys,
We're
right?
really finding things out about each other this session, aren't we? Good lord.
So, Yitri's gonna kind of look to where she is, look out to the security guards, take a deep breath, and she's gonna try to run towards one of them and grab them and try to run back.
What is your movement speed?
30?
So you want to use your full action to dash to them?
Yes.
Because you will still not be with them.
How far away are they?
They are about 70, 80, and the full dashing is 60.
Oh, ooh.
I'm trying to think of what I can do because I want to help them. I used my face up to get Pierre on the roof.
Aren't they at the entrance of the Bard College building?
They are about 20 feet outside.
Yeah, what if you faced up towards them?
I can't face step.
Yeah, she can't face up herself.
Oh.
She used that to get onto the building.
Yeah, we used that to get on the roof.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Okay.
What if you gesture to them that they should just go back inside?
Okay. That's what I'm going to do. She's
Frantically wave and point at the door.
Get it
I'm going to walk out a little bit and just be like, you, over there. Hey, you, right? Okay, get inside, now. No, not this way. Go to the door behind you. That's quicker. Go inside. Please.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yay!
Oh, all right.
Oh my goodness.
Yay!
Because they, at this point, also saw someone get hit by an arrow.
Thank God it was advantage. I got a nat 20. Let's go.
Nice!
A 13 and a 20. And with my persuasion, I have I have a +3, so that's a 23, baby. Let's go.
Nice.
Shit. Dang.
So, yeah. Both of them see you, and indeed, like you said, first wanted to go over to you, then you yell at them to turn back, and they do. I'm gonna do one more dice roll to see if one of them gets hit, because I pre-rolled for them, and technically they both hit. However, with the persuasion check of 20 and them getting back quickly, I'm willing to roll it again.
How kind.
If this one hits, one of them is down.
Oh my god.
And it does.
Oh,
So you can see as both
Samuel,
of them
no.
run inside. The last one that wants to run inside gets hit. Same thing, straight in the back, goes down onto the floor.
Oh my god.
Shit.
And you guys are now out of initiative order.
Oh.
I will say, as long as you guys are not in the battle map, theater of the mind battle map, you guys are out of initiative. It's currently because there's no one that can... The attacker is not able to even see you, be near you, because they are above you.
Are the buildings connected on the inside?
They are not connected. It's like the pathway is like this cross that goes between buildings. So you have like the main university, the bar college, the library, and the greenhouse and stuff.
Will I, if I try to grab the one that got shot, will I go back into initiative?
You will immediately go back into initiative. So I will say, because you're also the last one, you can do that, but we'll immediately go back.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna run?
Yup. I'm gonna
Wait,
run.
before you run,
Oh my god.
do you just start sprinting, or will we as the party have like the tiniest bit of reaction time?
I think a tiny bit of reaction time, because she's thinking it. You can kind of, as she sees the other security guard go down, you kind of see her look between like where she is, where the other person was. Like you can kind of like see the gears turning and see like she's trying to see what she can do to help. Like, and then she kind of like, you can kind of see her move a little bit and then stop. And then like as she's thinking about, do I run out? So you have time to like convince her not to do this.
Yeah, I will say, because the only thing you did was yell, use your persuasion check. I will not count it as an action. You could use your action to dash, so you can still do the 60 feet. However, they are now still 80 feet away because they're in another building.
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Yitri.
Ooh.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so what is that?
Yeah, remind us how Bardic Inspiration works and how you cast it.
I mean, normally it's a bonus action. Currently,
I will call it a reaction.
I just do it.
All good.
So I basically inspire another creature within 60 feet, in this case, Yitri. And that gives her like an extra die.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when Yitri does rolls a d20 and it fails, she can roll the bardic die, which I think is a d6, right?
For level 3, that is indeed a d6.
Okay, and then she can add the number from the d6 to that d20 and then potentially succeed.
Yeah, so this can be with attack rolls, ability scores, not with damage.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, okay, Ro, hear me out. Do you think it would count as, like, dancing if he does, like, the most dramatic end pose bow you can ever imagine?
Yes, absolutely. Do a bow, that works.
Yeah, like a little kind of respect thing towards Yitri, because he's not trying to stop her. It's just like, I am supporting you however I can, so go.
That's so cute.
So Aleks bows, and you now have Bardic Inspiration. I will use if that's alright with everyone, I will use the initiative that we had, just with Yitri starting.
I have questions.
You have questions.
Listener, if ever I go quiet for a period like that, it's because I'm scheming.
Good to know.
That's not for you, Ro. That's for the listeners. That was a soliloquy. The GM can't hear that, nor can the DM.
That was a soliloquy.
Right. I have 3 questions. Question number 1. How high is this building that I am in? Because I'm inside at the moment, tucked behind the door.
I think we said something like 80 feet as well.
Didn't we? I can't remember what we said
80
last
or
time.
100 feet, something like that.
Pick whichever one you prefer.
90.
Okay, split the difference. Okay, it's about 90 feet up. Okay.
Yeah.
Question number 2. The arrows that were coming across, were they coming from the building that I'm in, or the building across the courtyard?
The building that you guys are in.
Wait, but didn't an arrow land in Koltrast's
I know,
back?
I fucked up. Don't mention it.
No, it's okay. They were firing down. I
fine,
tripped a
they're
little
firing
bit. I
down.
stumbled, and then they were like, "Pew!" and I was like, "You fuck!" Yeah, you know.
I messed
it's
up
okay.
6 seconds after that. I was like, that's a problem. I don't care.
No, it's okay. It's all right. You can check. You can do a bit of audio to cover that up.
That's fine.
It's all right.
Shh, it's okay.
And then I can do the audio about the rubbing at the back thing. We'll cover it up.
Perfect.
We'll cover it up.
all
It's
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Question number 3. If we are going back into initiative and Yitri's at the top, Yitri, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Mike to Yitri coming in.
Yeah, hi, Mike.
Are you receiving?
I am receiving, Mike. Hi, nice to meet you, Mike. It's so cool. I have a
Hi,
big fan,
hi.
big
It's so
fan.
good to meet you. Big fan. So if I were to switch my initiative with you, would that be okay, Yitri? Now have a good old think-thunk about this one. Because if you want to go first, I'm more than happy. But if you want to swap, I also have an idea. But if you have an idea, and you want to do it, and you want to go first, you do it. You go, girl. Like, I'm not going to stop you. Seriously. Slay. I am ready for it.
Let me give you a bit of insight how that would happen. Then Cole would go first, and you would go fourth.
So you would be quite far at the bottom of the list.
I'm going to say no,
Okay.
solely because I think you would be better as backup. I think Cole would be a better backup than Yitri in this situation.
Okay. All right.
Because
I respect
if,
that.
like, Cole could probably get there faster because he can fly. Yitri can't because she made Pierre fly on the roof. So, like an hour ago. So,
But it's fixed that Cole is going into the initiative back outside.
The moment Yitri steps outside, everyone's back in the same initiative except for Yitri first.
Yeah. We just move Yitri to the top of the
Yeah.
at the top of the order.
Okay.
sorry guys. I'm trying to be a protector.
Yeah, no, perfect. So you wanna dash to them as your action?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. 60 feet. You are now about 20 feet away from the person that's down with the arrow in the back.
Okay, cool.
Everyone give me a perception check that isn't Yitri.
Oh, I fucked up.
Oh dear goodness.
Oh no.
I was trying to be good. And stupid. This is fully a dumb decision, but
16.
21.
16, 21. Pierre?
11.
11. 16 and 21. So Aleks and Pierre.
Koltrast.
Pierre? Cole. Cole gets extra
Yeah.
description. Sorry, yes. So, remember that first arrow that flew through the door that came from probably the dormitory? There is no one with an arrow. However, from the dormitory, the person that you guys first saw, the person that you were going after, the tall orcish man with the blindfold and the large great sword.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm not talking normal great sword. I am talking, I found the perfect description for this. For the people that have played the game, Expedition 33 Simon, think large sword on its back. Stands there, blindfold still on. Does not walk towards anyone. Is just standing there, has seen now Koltrast, Aleks, and definitely Yitri. They are about, same thing, 80 feet away from Yitri. But they are now back in view.
sorry.
Pierre, it's your turn.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
Oh god. You've got to describe this to the listeners, dude.
So everyone currently is one of them has trying to make a heart. The other one is manically thinking, if we look at Zoe. Then we
I'm just
have Mike,
disappointed.
who's praying, and Rick, who's trying also not to combust.
Oh my god.
Who knew it'd be a podcast that helped me find religion?
I want to make this very clear for the listeners. I did not tell them to continue doing this. This is
No,
not
we
me.
actually agreed to fucking
This
leave.
is them.
This is, yep,
You
this
guys
is
can
our own
leave.
volition.
You can leave Yitri if you want.
Pierre, it's your turn.
Mr. DM, how far away is Mr. DM? How far away is that med room?
The med room.
Yeah,
I'd say, 50 feet back?
which is into the building. Yes.
No, maybe not even. 40, 50.
Now, what I want to do is I want to perhaps run to that med bay and see if I can find any healing potions, because we might need them
Smart, you can
soon.
do that.
TM.
Might?
I think we're gonna need them soon. TM.
You want to go find healing potions in the infirmary.
Yes.
You can do that. Do you want to use your dash to get immediately to the actual room?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that. Yeah.
I will still allow you to do an investigation check for healing potions as a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. Pierre's gonna dash towards the med bay, and is the door closed?
I don't think you guys closed the door, no. The halfling woman is, by the way, still inside, still laying on the infirmary bed. She is still staring up at the ceiling.
Sure.
Give me an investigation check on finding healing potions.
Let's see. That's a 4 plus my 3 on investigation. That's higher than I thought. That's not much, but it's honest work.
You can find one. You can find one on the desk. One normal healing potion.
Rose being so kind. Thank you. Thank you.
So
DM.
gracious. Yes.
Thank you.
Pierre, if your entire movement is gone, your action's gone, you use your bonus action to do investigation. I think that's it.
Yep, that would be it.
Then, the assassin on the roof. Hey, Yitri, are you ready for 3 attacks because you're the only person outside? Hold on, here we go.
Yeah.
I dropped my dice.
That means they all miss.
Dear listener, I'm gonna amend my statement. We need these healing potions.
I rolled 1 miss. I rolled 1 hit.
Okay.
And I rolled another miss.
Oh, thank.
Let's fucking go. Okay.
At least it's not death in one turn.
Oh.
You take 10 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Okay. Also, question: does the emotional damage from last session count as actual damage? Like when you said take 1 emotional damage, does that count?
If I said actual take 1 emotional damage, then yes, it counts.
Fucking shit. Okay.
You take 10 piercing damage from another arrow.
Oh fuck.
Now actually in your back, because it's actually from my...
Shit.
Cole, it's your turn. You can see the person with the grand sword, as I like to call him, and you can see Yitri getting shot. 2 arrows hit on the ground, on the sides of her.
Okay. I see 2 paths. Path number 1 is I can do something relatively cool to get some healing to you.
Mm-hmm.
Path number 2 is covering fire. And how far... Right. Mr. DM, how far away are these people?
You have to determine which people.
Okay, so how far away is Yitri from me right now?
Yitri is 60 feet away from you.
Okay, and how far is the grand sword wielding boss? I mean,
Grand
guy.
sword is 100 feet away from you. And person on the roof is 90 feet up.
But I can see them.
The person up you can't because you're inside. But you can see Yitri and Grand Sword.
Oh, yes, because they're on the same building as me.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yes, not being able to see through buildings, the ultimate failing of the Aarakocra.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Who shot Yitri? It was the person on the roof.
Person on the roof.
Oh! God damn. Okay, alright. Okay.
I would say get me heals. I would say that's the best. You said a cool way to get me heals. I think that's the best way to do it.
Quick question.
Oh.
Quick DM question. Yitri,
Okay.
with your subclass, because your subclass is a world tree, can't you also do healing? Remind me.
Yeah? Wait. Okay, hold on. I'm looking.
Subclass mention?
Subclass mention. Only if I'm in rage.
Only if you're in range, not for yourself.
Only if I'm raging.
Oh, in rage. I thought you
Once I
heard
rage, maybe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, rage.
Got it.
Like rah. Like not like.
Yeah, got it. Okay, Koltrast.
Alright, I think I've got it. Right. I am, with my free action, if I may, Mr. DM, I am going to, from the inside of one of my pockets, I am going to produce my healing potion, and I am going to slap that into the hand of Zoe, who's behind me.
Aleks, yes.
Sorry, I'm
Where did
going
I
to
come
slap
from?
that into the hand of Aleks, who's behind me,
Yeah.
with a throw this to them. Do you take it?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Perfect.
That will count as free action, yes, sure.
I appreciate you.
I'm being very nice currently, by the way.
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. You're being incredibly nice. The next thing I'm going to do is, with the healing, I assume my wings are fixed.
Your wings are fixed.
It's time to go, baby. I am going to dash 60 feet up the side of the building,
Okay.
staying as close as I can to the wall, so that hopefully the person above me can't see
I love
me.
this bird.
Give me a stealth check with that.
Oh god, okay, alright. Please, I need this to work. Okay, hold on.
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
roll
I need-
their perception.
Yeah, okay, alright. 17.
Yeah, yep, you can do that because I rolled a 5.
Yes!
Let's go!
Let's go! Let's go!
How far do you fly up then? Do you use your dash action?
Yeah, I'm going to use my dash action to fly as high as I can, so it'll be 60 feet upwards,
60
so
feet.
straight out the door and up.
Yeah. Then you are now 30 feet away from the person on the roof.
Yes.
I will warn you with this. If you, in the next time, get shot out of the air, there is no saving it.
Okay.
If it goes through the wings, you're down. There's no feather fall that can save you. Just letting you
I
know
know.
that. But
I accept this, but I'll tell you what, we're in a weird situation,
Yeah.
and desperate times call for desperate measures, and my character is hell-bent on getting these people out of this situation that he caused, so this is where we are.
Okay. You use your action. Anything you still want to do with your bonus action?
I don't think there's very much I can do with my bonus
Yeah, no,
action
I don't
RN,
think
so I'm going to stay stealthed against the wall.
Okay, Aleks, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
You're inside. You can't see Cole anymore, except for if you look up. But
Yeah, no.
you have seen the person at the dormitory. Pierre still hasn't, but you have seen the person at the dormitory with the grand sword. You've seen Yitri get shot and Cole's up.
So,
Pierre is also gone, by the way. Pierre is in the infirmary.
yeah. How does throwing work?
Throwing is, if I'm correct, I'm gonna double check it, is strength.
What's like the range on that, for example?
I will indeed say it's, you know what? Yeah, let it be a ranged spell attack, which means it is a dex. It's dexterity. It's d20 plus your dexterity.
Okay. What is the range on that? How do I know how far I can throw?
If you walk outside with your normal movement and then throw, then it's a normal one. If not, I'm gonna have you throw with disadvantage.
Okay.
By the way, if you miss, potion's broken.
Yeah. So theoretically, Wait, so you say if I
With a hit, by the way, I will allow Yitri to also catch it.
so if I stay where I am and try to throw, then it's with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
And so I could be risky. No, wait, no, I can't. Be
Everyone
risky.
is being risky. So
Yeah, no, obviously. I was hoping that I can use bardic inspiration for myself as like a kind of fail safe on the disadvantage thing, but I don't think I can. I think it's just other people, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, and like the throwing is then the action, right? And dashing is also an action.
Dashing is also an action. Yes.
Whether through the snow or otherwise.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna run out my 30 feet and I'm gonna throw the potion towards Yitri.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Because what else can I do?
Roll me a d20 plus your dexterity.
That's my... Okay.
I will say if you roll higher than a 10, Yitri can catch it.
Okay, so higher than 10 with the dexterity, right? So I need to
With
get
the
like
dexterity,
a 7
yes.
or...
DC 10.
Oh, gods, please. That is a 21.
What?
Let's
Go!
go! Let's fucking go! I catch that shit with my mouth.
Yitri, you now have a healing potion. Good job. Aleks, you're now in range. That was your action with your movement. You still have a bonus action if you want to.
What bonus actions... Like, what things count as
Can you
bonus
run back
actions?
with your bonus action?
No, because he has moved all his movement speed. You could drink a potion.
I don't have a potion.
You can.
The potions, I have it.
You can yell at someone if you want.
No, we're doing that later.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Cast cantrips that are bonus actions.
Yeah. Is anyone who's like evil in range right now?
Currently in range. If you, what is your range?
With like 60 feet. When you say that I can cast cantrips as bonus actions, is there someone I can just like cast Vicious Mockery on?
No, not in range.
No. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no, I'll just end my turn and hope I don't die until I can run back inside.
All right, Yitri, it's your turn again. You now have a healing potion.
Bonus action, downing that fucking healing potion. That's what I'm doing
Okay,
first.
that's 2d4 plus 2.
You said 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
So that is 7 extra points.
Okay.
I got 7 points of damage back. Hold on, my brain.
So that's your bonus action because we use normally a healing potion is an action. However, I'm saying fuck that shit, and we're using healing potions or any kind of potion as a bonus action.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. And so now you said 20 feet away from me, the other person, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run to the other person. I'm going to.
Do you want to check if he's alive or not?
Yes.
Then you can do me a medicine check as an action, or you can not do that and drag them inside. It's whatever you want.
I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah, there's someone shooting at me. So what she's gonna do? She's gonna see the person on the ground, hoist them over her shoulder, and try to go back.
Wait, okay, hold up. They are in front of the door.
Oh wait, actually no. She's gonna go
they're
towards
in
the door.
front of the door to Bard College.
She's going to Bard College.
You're gonna go into the Bard College.
She's going to Bard College. She's going to Bard
You're
College.
into the Bard College now.
But yeah, she's gonna hoist them up and run to Bard College. Do I have to roll for that?
You're into Bard College now.
Never mind.
No, I will allow you to do that because it's technically it halves your speed. And
Yay.
you have 10 feet left, so that becomes 5. You can still go inside.
Okay, cool. So she runs inside.
Pierre.
After hastily looking around the room, Pierre is gonna hurry the fuck back, use his dash.
You want to use your dash action
I wanna
again?
use my dash action.
Okay, cool.
And while he's running, he's gonna be like, Merde. These people, Please don't die, Yitri. Please don't die. Do I still see that Yitri is going inside at the tail end of my action?
I will say you can see that Yitri is gone inside. You can see that Aleks is now outside.
So I still have I mean, with my dash, right, I can do 80 feet in total, right?
Yes. So you technically have 40-ish, 40 feet
It
left.
was 50 feet towards the med bay.
Yeah, that's why.
So,
30
30
feet. You have
feet
30
about
feet
left,
left.
right?
You could reach Aleks if you want.
What if I...
Everyone's shaking their head.
Oh dear. We're not gonna be... Stay inside. Oh, stay inside. Oh, no, you don't know. Okay. Oh, inside. Okay, yeah. Okay.
6 seconds.
Okay, Pierre's gonna go towards Aleks and try to push them inside.
You can't push them inside. You're going to reach Aleks. You guys are now both 30 feet outside. You both are in view.
We ran out of row nice points. We used them all up.
I'm done.
And you did this.
Oh, the bank's empty.
All right.
It's over.
We're going to first... All right, that's perfect.
We're in this together, guys.
Oh, Yitri's
right?
Yitri's in
Right?
bar
Yeah.
college, so she's fine.
Hey, Pierre.
Yes.
I think you did a really big oopsie. Because I genuinely
no.
was not going to do this if you guys just stayed right there.
Nah, man, we're gonna spread out that damage.
Oh, God.
Grand Sword rolled an 18 on their initiative, so they are now also in game.
Rick!
You can see... This is, by the way, the first time that you see them. The blindfolded orc with the large sword at the dormitory.
Well, technically the second time, because I saw him initially as well.
No, you didn't, because you rolled an 11 and you didn't see them.
No, in the last episode.
You saw them the first time, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They... One hand's going to the back of the sword. And they run towards you guys.
Oh, God.
And it is like heavy footsteps. In the meantime, because they now have the same initiative, they're sharing the initiative, we have 3 dice rolls first for the one with the arrows. I'm going to do this all at the same time, because if one thing happens, I already know what I'm going to do. Aleks and Pierre. We're going to do
God.
2 for Aleks, 1 for Pierre.
Why 2 for Alex?
First one for Aleks is a natural 20.
No!
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm not kidding.
No.
Alex!
Second one for Pierre is a 2. Pierre doesn't get hit. And Aleks gets another crit.
Are you fucking
Aleks is
I'm not
fucking
kidding.
gone.
I'm not kidding.
Aleks is
I rolled a
fucking
20 and a 19.
No. What? Really?
I'm not kidding.
Zoe?
Alright.
Yeah, come on, how do I die?
I'm gonna roll damage and then we're gonna see what happens.
What do you mean what happens? I'm dying.
That's what's happening, yeah. That's our fucking healer. I don't know.
Losing the healer, episode 7.
So. How many hit points do you have, Aleks?
Currently 22.
Just as Pierre is about to reach them, 2 arrows hit Aleks in the body for 30 damage.
Brother in fucking
Holy
Christ.
Balls.
And for a split second, before the person with the grand sword just reaches you, Pierre, can you give me a perception check?
Oh, no.
I certainly can. 15 plus 1, 16.
16. It is like, as Aleks gets hit by these arrows, it is like the sound of a violin starts playing in the background. And it is this eerie violin sound. And your blood runs cold, and not in a metaphor, it actually feels like for a moment everything is becoming cold.
Oh, God.
And as the Grand Sword person was about to run into you, before they get to you, vanishes. Give me another perception check. This is all not happening in 6 seconds, I just need to say that, but this is happening because someone's going down.
That's a 10 for me.
Okay.
Pierre's just standing open-mouthed, just shocked with what's happening.
If you're looking around, Koltrast isn't to be seen, Yitri isn't to be seen. Aleks is only very slowly, as in slow motion, goes down to their knees. And you can see before Aleks, as Aleks hits the ground, where the Grand Sword person was standing at the dormitory is this kind of older looking man in grey hair and in this almost business-like black suit, long black coat. And the eerie violins get louder and louder and louder. And for a split second, you can see with Aleks, before his body fully hits the floor, it looks as if from his back, 2 bone-like legs come out. They plant into the ground. It raises up Aleks, stands them back, and then the cold air, the violin, stops. The man is gone. Aleks, you're back with 2 hit points.
What the fuck just happened?
What?
What was that?
What?
The assassin,
What?
the Grand Sword is gone, the man is gone, everything is gone. Yitri, you didn't see this.
Well, clearly, yeah, what the fuck? What is that?
Cole, you didn't see the legs. Only Pierre could see the legs.
What?
Are the legs still? The legs are still there, then?
The legs are for you, still there for a moment. Cole, you can see as if those arrows kind of, instead of pulling Aleks down, for a moment they go down, and then Aleks just stands back up.
The fuck?
And then the legs for Pierre, almost quickly in this eerily, horrifying moment, retract back into his body.
Aleks!
You guys are out of initiative.
What the fuck?
Do not hit fail saves.
Pierre's gonna run towards Aleks.
Quick question
Yeah.
for me.
For a moment, Aleks, I like saying for
Yeah.
a moment apparently, it is you're hit again. And as your eyes are closing, you can see him. You can see him standing there. You hear the violin. You know what that sounds like.
Thank you.
And it is as if that cold feeling that Pierre also had, as if your blood runs cold, literally. You can feel that, it's almost like that violin sound is bottling up in your body as you raise back up. And it's just, you blink a couple times, and you're back up. 2 hit points.
So fucking cool. Holy shit.
Is it, Alyssa?
Aleks, I need you to roll me a very, very high constitution save.
Yeah, but no pressure, right?
No pressure, not at all.
Let me see that.
Why would there be pressure? You've only got fucking legs coming out of your back.
No, this is going great.
What is it?
It's a 4.
Amazing. Perfect. I'm not going to tell you what happens.
Of course you're not.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're not going to tell us what happens? You're not going to tell you're not going to do a soliloquy, right?
I'm not going to tell anyone what happens.
That's
You will see
unbelievable.
that.
What do you mean anyone?
I'm not going to say anything.
Fuck.
What do you mean you're not going to say anything? You can't just leave us on a you can't just do that. You can't. That's illegal. I'm calling my bird lawyers, and I'm going to get your ass for this, Ro. You just wait. You just wait. I'm calling him
Unfortunately,
now.
I think you have no legal standing, Michael.
Aleks,
Yeah.
I'll see you in the middle of the night.
Fuck.
Yeah, right, no, great. Lovely.
What does that
We
mean?
need a rest now.
What does that mean?
That means I'm in for a rough night, Mike.
Soliloquy.
You guys are out of initiative.
Okay, so is Yitri just still in Bard College? She didn't see anything that happened because she's trying to. Is the Bardicon alive? I forgot to ask that.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, I never did that. Okay. Medicine. What's my medicine bonus? -1.
Oh, no.
I got an 11.
Hey. Oh, whoa.
This session's going beautifully.
There is no pulse. They are dead.
I did all that for a dead person? Are you fucking kidding me?
They are dead.
All this and the person's fucking dead?
Do you want a description of the Bard College?
No fucking way.
Alex fucking became a bone
Alex
spider.
fucking...
What the fuck?
Alex became a fucking bone spider. And all because I was like, oh, let me help this fucking dead guy. I should have just fucking left him. What the fuck?
I have, and I will say this on record. I have written here, other guards in the uni, if one of them dies, or if one of them gets hit, they die.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Ro.
I
I'm
know.
gonna get you. Bro, this could have been avoided if I figured out they're dead. I would have gone. You know, it's fine. It's
That's
fine.
why I
That was
asked you for the medicine check or not. You didn't.
I forgot to do the medicine check.
Do you want a description of the Bard College?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not? Why not?
There is there are stairs up and there goes a stair down. Up you're looking more at the there are signs that say the Art Collective, and there is downstairs, if you go downstairs, there's a sign that says Dance Collective. You're looking at a quite square, more modern-ish looking building. And from that type, you can see that upstairs there's like a cafeteria. It's like the very short steps. And the reception. And then once you go downstairs, you see that the walls are kind of becoming like this dull gray, and seem to lead to a more underground dance area. That's not where you are.
Okay, cool. She's gonna see that the guy's dead and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me? All that because he's fucking dead. You know what? Never fucking mind." And she's gonna she's gonna open the door for where she left and kind of like look both ways. Can I roll perception to see if she sees she kind of sees what's going on, what's happening?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check. You can open the door again and see what happened.
Perception. I got a 14.
Okay. Once you look back outside, you can see that Pierre and Aleks are standing outside. Cole is
I'm not standing.
Standing because of the bone legs.
trembling on his legs. Technically you're standing in the legs. Cole has flown up, and Cole as well. The moment you fully fly up to see this person, they are gone. The attacker's also gone.
Yeah, Cole like flies up to the top and like quick draws his shotgun, and there's just no one there.
No.
And he's just looking around like, what the? And then like spins around to see what's going on the floor.
Yitri kind of steps out. She's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Also, this guy's fucking dead. By the way, sorry about that.
Yitri, by the way, you did not see that Aleks went down.
Oh yeah, no, but she's saying what the fuck happened about like the guy being dead and everything. She's not saying that about that. She's like, this guy's fucking dead, and like, I got shot. You guys, I mean, the door was closed. I didn't see really what happened, but like Aleks, you look like shit. No offense. Are you okay?
You scream this across the thing? You scream this across the plaza?
Yes.
Also, what about the other guard?
The other guard is still inside, indeed. And they rush towards Yitri from inside of the building. Because I totally, absolutely remembered him.
was going to say, props to the guard who just fucking left their colleague to
he's
die
home.
in the middle of combat. They were just like, see you, Stuart, I'm done.
Sayonara, bitch.
They've tendered their resignation.
And they walk closer. It's this human male, and he's just like, "Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to call someone. Help me get him to an infirmary.
Sure.
Is he?
Okay, yeah. The infirmary's on the other side, though, right? Like, or is there one in here?
There's one in here.
Okay, cool. Because I'm not going back out.
What do you mean? There's an
I don't know. I've never been here before. Okay, I don't never been to Bard College or college in general. I have a GED.
Okay, help me.
Yes.
Help me. And he's just pulling him up onto the shoulders. As,
Yeah. She also helps pick. She takes the other shoulder.
Yeah. And you guys go to the infirmary. I'm gonna quickly pan over to the others
I'm so sorry, guys.
outside, who now see Yitri going with the bodyguard inside with the now dead, the other dead bodyguard into the Bard College.
Well, Cole in step with Yitri was like looking down, like, what the fuck is going on here? The fuck was that? And is like gonna fly, sees Yitri going in with a bodyguard who's like white as a sheet, or like a security guard, sorry, who's like white as a sheet. Yeah,
security guard.
And is like, is just going to like sail on after them.
Okay, you're gonna fly towards them. All right.
Yeah.
Aleks and Pierre.
Pierre goes towards Aleks and kind of supports them standing, and he says, "Let's go with the others. Are you all right?" And he grabs from his belt the healing potion he grabbed from the infirmary.
Aleks looks terrible, by the way. Like pale, cold, almost a zombie. And I'm not even over exaggerating. This man looks like he
Died?
is a dead man walking. Because he did.
Yeah.
You saw that. You saw it. You were right behind them as the arrows got hit. You saw his body fall. You saw the legs.
What are you? What happened? What did I see?
Aleks, your body still feels very cold.
When Pierre goes to support him, he kind of flinches away from your touch, and he's just staring to the ground, not really there. He also does not react when you try to offer the healing potion, and you just hear him mumble, just he knows.
Oh, he knows what?
Over and over, but you get nothing else out of him, and he's shivering and stumbling when you try to move.
I want to try to pick up Aleks.
The shortest and the tallest party members. This is gonna go great.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Is Aleks willing to have that happen?
Not from Pierre, no.
Yeah. Okay.
From anyone? I feel like honestly Aleks is mad at everyone right now. Justifiably so.
Because Cole didn't see the legs, right?
Cole didn't see the legs. No one did except for Pierre.
No. Yeah. That's fucking Jesus. Okay, fine, sure. Fine. Do you know what? Fine.
Is it fine? Is it fine, Mike?
This is normal. This situation, this is what normality looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I am 100% sure it is. Shaking head. No.
I mean, Aleks will probably let himself be moved, but he would protest against being picked up. So we can probably very slowly make our way towards the others.
All right. We'll slowly make our way over.
Okay. Inside, Cole, once you're also in the building, you see the same thing. They are carrying the security guard to the infirmary there. It looks the same kind of place as the one that is in the university. And the security guard is just like, Oh, he's dead. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to inform people. Stops. He just stops talking. He is... The biggest brain error that you've ever seen on a man is currently happening to him.
Yitri's gonna go over to him and like put a hand on his shoulder and be like, I'm
Probably.
sorry.
How tall are Yitri? How tall is Yitri?
Yitri's like almost 5 feet tall on a good day.
You're probably gonna
On a good
be
day.
able to up. I think it's gonna be a bicep touch rather than a.
Okay, so
Short
she's
one.
gonna touch his bicep
There's
and
a lot of bicep touching, guys.
yeah, she's gonna be like, I'm really sorry for your loss. I really tried to get to him before it all happened.
That's all good. We're just gonna. We need to inform people. This is gonna. Yeah, he's just stuttering and
Hey.
unable to say anything.
Hey, take a seat. Take a breather, because you definitely need one.
Okay.
And we will let people know. Okay, it's really late right now, and no one's probably awake. And if they are,
There should still be guards in the university building.
okay, so then we can go to
Library as
university
well. Greta's still.
Yeah,
Greta's
yeah.
still there.
Do you want me to go with you? I can go with you, and we can let people know what happened.
We're gonna have to clear up the place and
Of course, yeah.
gather
there's-
and Oh well, there goes the school reputation. All right, haha. And he, like, instead of
You're worried about the reputation?
listen, man, I don't know what I'm worried about. I just
Fair, you know what?
we
Fair
need to.
enough. I can't even. I'm not gonna be. I don't even know what I'm worried about right now either, because a lot happened.
Cole's just like watching and listening and ejects the empty cartridges from his revolver and his shotgun and then just is quietly reloading them while he's watching this scene unfold.
Aleks and Pierre, you guys also now reunite with the rest.
Are there any healing potions inside that I can like find and give to everyone?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, let's see. Come on.
Roll better than a 7.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
You find 4.
All right, so Yitri kind of just starts. She takes her hand off of the bodyguard, lets him have his panic, and starts just like she. It's like you know the awkward moment when that one friend just goes through someone else's fridge for the first time, and like you're watching and like in pure horror. That's what's happening. Well, I don't know. That's the thing for me.
Wow.
It's a thing for me. Like if I see, like, let's say, like someone, like I will not go into someone's fridge unless they explicitly let me. But so she's just going through everything, and she is like just trying to find shit, and she's like 1, and then she passes it up to whoever's. She goes to Aleks first, and she's like 1. Then she goes down, finds
He
another.
doesn't
one.
take it.
She just kind of leaves it next to him. And then she's like, okay, 2, hands it to Pierre. And then then 3, hands it to Cole. And then she goes to the security guard's like, hey, are you hurt at all? Like physically.
I don't think so.
Okay, 4, and she downs the rest of the the last potion.
And while everyone has their moment of finally being out of initiative, finally being out of the situation that they were just in, we are rounding down this episode on a rather terrifying and somber note.
I'll call it what it is, Ro. Fucky. This is fucked.
Just
this
fucky,
is completely
yeah.
fucked. This is really fucky.
So, I will see you guys again on Sunday for the Bounty Hunter episode, and what remains to be seen, or what happens with the Protectors next week, remains to be seen. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry.
Remains to be Seen is an original podcast created by Dyaflame Studios and licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 International License. Today's episode was produced by Jo Mendacium and edited by Mees Verkade Jo Mendacium. It starred Rick den Breejen as Pierre Ardoise, Mike Lebeau as Koltrast, Alyssa Roldan as Yitri Meadowtwirls, Zoe Emily as Aleksander Aintsworth, and Rover Elliott as the Dungeon Master. The intro and outro were composed by We Talk of Dreams, and the transcript was written by Kim van Tevelen. To get in touch with us and keep up to date with our antics, follow us on Instagram, Bluesky, and TikTok at Dyaflame Studios, or view our website at dyaflame.com. Check our show notes for additional credits, links, and transcripts.